Okay, I'm here with Kevin and Patricia Harris, and they have been a part of the Joy of Marriage Consulting webinar. Kevin and Sister Patricia, can you tell me how has the Joy of Marriage Covenant webinars helped your marriage?
Well, I would say first of all, one of the first things that that really jumped out to me is that there are three members in the marriage. You know, before Joy Marriage Consulting, it was just kind of the two of us as far as I knew. But once I realized that it's a covenant between the man, the woman, and God. You know, and how it's never a 50-50 proposition in a marriage. It never works that way. That's a fantasy. You know, so sometimes one of us will be 70, the other is 30. Sometimes we both might be 20, but God makes up the rest, makes up the difference. And you know, if you keep in mind that it's a covenant between the three of you, that builds a powerful foundation for your marriage.
Awesome, awesome.
I totally agree. That was one of the things that really stuck out to me as well, because I'd grown up hearing that, you know, this 50-50 thing, you do your part and then, you know, whoever you're with, they do their part. But that kind of gave me a different revelation about really doing it God's way. So that was one of the things that stuck out for me. But one of the other things that really stuck out for me and that I have that I took away from, I think it was the second video, was, or maybe it was the first one, is that in a covenant marriage that you accept each other's weaknesses, and you yield your strengths to that other person. So you really understand how it becomes a partnership and it's not a competition. So that was one of the things that really stuck out to me. And we actually did, when we finished the webinar, we took the time to sort of talk about what our weaknesses and strengths were, and we learned something about each other. And we've been together, we've been married for 3 years, but we've been together for 20 years. But we learned something about each other that night, about our strengths and weaknesses. So that's the thing that I gained the most. And I just love the videos because it's teaching us the principles. We know to do it God's way, but this is really teaching us practical principles about how to do it God's way. So.
Amen.